Legion Tactical Cutlery.
Hold the line!
Hey everyone, how you guys doing? Grugs here, Legion Tactical Cutlery. Welcome back once again, troops, legionnaires, and any new recruits. I'm back out on another freezing day. And today we're going to be testing out the Sitivien ST19 in 154 cm steel. This is an awesome Tanto. I'm really excited about it. One of my favorite knives. Let's get to testing. Troops, what are you all carrying today? Well, once again, I've got my Gia Brother Tanto as a backup knife, pocket fixie. It's awesome. Let me know what you are all carrying. Veterans, active military, I never want to take you guys for granted. Just want to say thank you very much for your service. Enjoy the video. Quick specs. Let's get this done. Once again, this is the Sitivien ST19 Combat Tanto. Overall length 11.4 inch. Blade length 5.9 inch. Blade steel 154 cm at a hardness of 59 to 61 HRC. Blade type satin in a Tanto configuration. Blade thickness 6 millimeters. Blade width 1.6 inch. Handle length 5.5 inch. Handle thickness 0.78 inch. Handle material is a green G10. Weight of the knife is 14 ounces. And with the sheath, it's 18.2 ounce. And it features a full Tang, Lanyard hole, Kydex Sheath, and a TekLoc. Just a quick close-up, troops. However, there is a Legion premiere where you'll get a lot better close-ups and a lot better information on this knife. But as you can see, there's that nice Tanto flat ground. It has a generous sharpening choil that can act as a finger choil. It's got a guard, nicely grooved handles. This particular model has green G10. The other model has a blue G10 if you're interested in something blue. Full Tang goodness right here. It's got a little bit of jimping. The spine is not sharp. I don't think that this is going to spark a ferro rod or scrape any wood. We'll test it out, at least the wood. The handles are nicely contoured, removable scales. There's a little bit of jimping in the rear. It's got this protruding Tang, pommel crusher, skull crusher, window breaker. Use it, don't use it, doesn't matter. It looks pretty cool. There's the other side right there. Let me just flip this around. It does have a lanyard hole, and I did add that lanyard. It's an impressive piece, man. So pretty inexpensive budget blade if you want to gift it to a soldier, Marine, or whoever that you love in your life that you know, want to gift this knife to. I think it's pretty cool. Some people say that this knife is mostly for stabbing. That's true. However, I'm going to test it outdoors and see how it works out. Okay, this is the way I test my knives. I test it out on some wood, see if the steel bends, breaks, etc., chips, rolls. And this is one of the best ways that I know how in a real world environment to test out my knives. There's no nail cutting here, no cutting steel, and no paper tests. Okay, so now that you know that, you either can, you know, stop right here and move on, or keep watching. Let's get to it, man. I want to show you the sheath. Awesome taco style with the thumb ramp. It does come with a TekLoc for upright or scout carry. Let's pop the knife in. This one snaps in beautifully. All right, there you go. Fits nice. It's not coming out. The retention is good. This particular one is quiet. I'm good to go, man. Let's do it. Troops, check it out. I've got this pretty decent sized log over here that I picked up in the woods off the ground. It's frozen. I think this will be a good test to check out to see how the edge holds up. Let's do it. Another cold day, troops. However, I got myself a decent sized log. We're going to put this knife to the test. Let's do it, man. Let's start chopping. Let's see how the edge holds up. Okay, I'm definitely giving this log some wax with this knife because I trust the heat treat of this steel. And as you can see right now, I am just chipping away at this log with this bad boy. I like the belly of this knife, so far so good. The edge is looking good. Just catching my breath, but so far she's cutting, man. Let's continue. Okay, it's cold today, but not as cold as yesterday was. It's earlier in the morning, a little bit better. No wind, knock on wood. Gonna keep on going, and I'm digging this knife big time, man. I love it. The handle feels great. I am chopping towards the rear of the knife using this groove right here to help me out. But so far so good, man. You could see the discoloration and the sweet spot of where I'm hitting. Okay. I'm loving this knife, man. Loving it. Okay, I'm in the right vicinity. Not a chopper. Definitely have to hold it back here. The gloves, these particular gloves, you know, don't make it easy because they're a little on the slippery side, but my hands are warm. And you could see though with the thickness of the glove, you know, the handle, it works just fine. Whew. Yeah, okay. Opportunity to go check out that edge. Looks good. I don't see any kind of chips or rolls. Whew. Ah. All right, as you can see, we've made some significant progress. Now again, those that are new, this is a channel that tests out knives. This is the best way that I know how to test out knives in an outdoor environment. So, I'm just going to keep on whittling this down until she breaks apart. And I am trying to use every part of this belly right here. And you can see from the discoloration, I am doing just that. Well balanced, not front heavy as much as I would like it to be. So there is some effort that needs to go into doing chopping. Wow, let's see. That looks great. I'm packing down some of the silver here with my foot. I've been sliding. We're almost through. Okay, let's do it. Nice, nice. Okay, now, while this is in camera, let's see. Whew. Still making curls. Okay, very nice. You can see those nice little thin curls over here. Awesome. This is exciting, very exciting. Okay, I'm gonna do some vertical batoning. I had to give the camera a little bit of distance. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Let's see, you see that nice thick piece right there? Let's make some quarters out of this. By the way, the handles did come loose. I had to tighten them, but that's so far that's the only thing. You can see that nice split over there. Notice the split. I don't have any more meat, so I know I bit off more than I could chew. So now we'll do it a different way. Good example of using that spine to do what you want. Okay, there you go. Let me just make sure you guys can see that. That edge looks good. I'm loving this knife, man. Okay, I went through that knot. Let's see that edge. Let me get the piece with the knot right here. Look at that. Hopefully, do I have it in frame? Yeah, okay. Okay, edge is looking good, and that was giving me some trouble. But I got my quarters. Okay. Let's do one more. Looking good, looking good. Let's move on. Let's try a little horizontal batoning. Hopefully you notice I'm not wearing gloves. You can see my hands are nice and red. It's cold out here, but you know, I want to try the knife without gloves. So I'm going to use the whole blade. All right, you can see the split. All right, split. So let me just put this down because it's got this piece right here protruding. Whoops. Okay. That was a crappy cut. That's all right. Ah, nice. It doesn't have to be pretty. It's just got to go into the fire. Okay. Almost there. Let me just do one more and then I'll process the rest off camera. Beautiful. This piece right here, it's nice and flat. I'll make some feather sticks with this. We'll do some individual curls and feathers. And just give me a moment. Processed kindling, feather sticks. Did a good job. Had to break out the cold steel Spetsnaz shovel. Had to clear up some of the snow because I was packing the snow with the weight of my body. And I started slipping and sliding. And I just pictured this knife going through me. So anyway, pretty morbid. Let's see now. Individual curls. Looking good. All right. It is, to be fair, this wood is wet, man. I mean, I do have a piece of dry wood. Hold on a second. All right, so this piece is definitely dry. Let's see how this does. So the drier stuff, getting the curls that I want. Nice. So two different species. Let's see if I can find a nice thin piece over here. Oops. Okay. Using the choil, it's working out real well. Okay, finger choil right here. Nice. It's doing the job. Okay, got the curls. And I know a lot of you are going to say, well, I don't even need to do that. Right, fine. Pick up the stuff off the floor if you want to test out your knife. This is the way I do it. Knife feels pretty good. I'll probably make another feather stick or two off camera, but I'm going to test that tip now. Tip test. Let's see what this tip can do. It's a pretty robust tip. It's a Tanto tip. I know a lot of people out there are thinking it's a Tanto, should be used as a Tanto. It's for penetration. Let's give it a go. I am just going to tap it in a little bit just to make sure it's safe. I don't think I really need the gloves yet, so we'll see. Ah, yeah, that hurts, man. Wow. That's a lot of shock. You know what? I got to put on some gloves. 1 second, troops. Back with the glove. Okay, you can see my glove. But ooh-wee, brother. Ooh, that's tough. Am I through yet? No, we're going to go through. I got to be careful. I think I'm through. Am I? No, not yet. Oh, I see the tip right there. There we go. We're through, baby. That tip looks good to me. Now to get this thing out. Oh. All right, hitting my thumb over there with the damn baton, but penetration, that's a big check in my book, man. Look at that. Awesome. Awesome. You know what? Let's just keep on going. Why not? Okay. So it did go through all the way. You could see the split. Okay. And using the knife to pry that open. But I don't know, man. I'm satisfied. If that's not a tip test, I don't know what is, man. That's pretty cool. Let's try a little bit of cross batoning. That edge looks straight, and you can see that the piece cut. All right, still feels pretty sharp. Let's do it one more time. I know that this is a thick piece, so let me try it a different way. Show I'm in the camera good. All right, that looks awesome. So, pretty tough blade, man, in my opinion. Now, let's do some of the camp stuff. Let's test it out. Let's see how this blade performs with outdoor camp tasks. Let me double up on this over here. These are just twist ties. 1 second. Well, that broke. However, let's see how this works out. Okay, that was good. That worked. Let's do it again. Cool. I got the thinner paracord over here. All right, that worked well. And do me a favor, in the comments below, if you're in an outdoor environment and you're camping, hiking, let me know how much of this paracord and rope you cut on a daily basis. I'm just kind of curious, as you're walking on a trail or you're camping for the week, how much rope do you actually cut? Very curious. So that's good. Let's try this other thicker paracord over here. Let's see. That worked okay. Okay, that seemed to slice pretty good right through. I have a little piece of this leather. You can see it's pretty thick. It's layered. At least I think it's leather. It's tough stuff. Oh look, I cut myself on that finger choil. Damn. All right, because that's sharp on the edge. So all right. Well, let me be a little bit more careful now. All right, that wasn't too tough. That was pretty easy. I've got some of this seatbelt material over here. All right. That was easy. And again, let me know how much leather you cut with your outdoor knife. Let me know how much seatbelt material that you cut with your outdoor knife when you're hiking, camping, hunting. Please let me know in the comments below. I would really appreciate it. All right, so now let's try some of this rope. This is the thicker rope. Let me get the thinner rope. Okay. It cut. I'm satisfied with that. And now a little bit of the thicker rope. Let's see how the thicker rope works. Okay, that worked out pretty well. Let me just clean this up, and I want to test out some fat wood, and I want to see if it'll scrape, and I'll clean this up. So in my opinion, I think the spine is not as sharp as I would like it to be, but I've been wrong before, so well, that's not bad. So that's pretty good stuff right here. Got a little fluff. That's cool. Let's try the fat wood. I really didn't think it was going to do it, but I'm wrong. Got a couple pieces of fat wood over here. Let's see. Nice. So it's doing it. Not as efficient as, let's say, an LT Wright or some other knives that I've experienced. It's still doing it, which is good, you know? Awesome. So that's working out real well. Let me just cut a few small little pieces here. Make sure I don't cut myself again. But I do like using that choil, just that I cut myself. Now it's getting later in the day and it's getting colder, so actually, you know what I want to try? I want to try the choil area and see if that's a scraper. Yeah, look at that. So that's a decent little pile right there. Okay. Let me just separate this, because that's wet. That's kind of wet stuff, you know. But I am liking the choil area the best to make some scrapings. You know, once again, let me try this piece of wood with the choil. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, so just an example. Let's see if I could spark this up. Or at least spark up the ferro rod. It's not throwing massive sparks, but it's doing it, so okay, there we go. I just want to shout out Level 3 Readiness. That man walks the walk, okay? He doesn't talk shit. And I also want to honor the Legion, man. You guys rock and roll, boy. You guys rock and roll. Really appreciate you all. And this light up is for you guys. All right, troops, this is the best way I could get everything in on camera, man. I got a small platform. Like I said, they took away what was here before. I had something pretty large. And this is the best I could do. But as you can see, that knife did a lot of work, man. That knife did a lot of work. And I am really happy I own one. And, you know, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this proved that this knife is pretty capable and worthy. The 154 cm steel, in my opinion, did a really good job. The edge held up. There was no rolls. There was no chips. There was no bends. The tip you saw just breezed right through that log. It's actually right, that log that I used, that tip penetration test, is right behind the knife. Again, I just couldn't fit everything. There's that huge log that I chopped with this knife. Again, camp tasks, etc. I think the knife is fine. And if you know you don't agree with using this type of knife for outdoors, for the camp, you know, then just use it in a military environment or law enforcement environment, tactical environment. You have that option, right? So I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you think about this knife. I think it's pretty badass, man, and I'm happy with it. Thanks again for watching. I hope you appreciated that light up. Level 3 readiness, you rock. And let me bring awareness, everybody. Hashtag 22 a day. Hashtag 22 a day no more. There are veterans in active military. Once they get out of the service, they do face a lot of challenges. Unfortunately, one of these challenges is suicide. So at the end of this video, pause on the slides. There'll be phone numbers that you can call. There'll be websites that you can surf and research. If you know somebody, reach out to that person. And there's also a heartfelt message from Martin Miller, Vietnam veteran, 66 to 69 U.S. Army. He has been there. He's done that. Please read this heartfelt message and seek the help you all have earned and deserve. Legionnaires, once again, thank you very much. I am freezing. It is time to pack up and get warm. At the ready, troops. Hold the line. Take care. Legionnaires!